Hello, beautiful souls. Today I wanted to get into the awakening of the moment and how our resistance to life, to experience, to the situations in front of us creates suffering in our bodies. And we're going to get right into it. So, we hear it all the time in spiritual teachings that the moment is all that there is, this moment right here. And when we attach onto the past or attach onto the future, we end up creating suffering within the body. But we're going to go a layer deeper today to talk about why the present moment is the portal to awakening. But it's only by allowing the moment to be that awakening is possible for us. That true harmony and peace and love is possible within our beings. And so throughout your day, you're probably going to start to notice this a little bit more. There are many moments in our day where we are resisting life, where we are thinking, oh, why did that happen to me? Or, oh my gosh, I can't believe like my tire got flat. Or, we will all have these experiences of resisting life, resisting what is, stubbing your toe, right? You're cooking a meal and it burns. You're having one of those days, right? Where you're like, oh, it's just one of those days. And we shrug this off rather than tending to ourselves. And we perpetuate that day of everything going wrong and just wanting it to be over. And so, what I'm going to create in your mind right now is a portal to your awakening through present moment awareness. And it's not always being present to the moment. It's putting a timer on your phone or whatever it is that's going to hook you into the moment to realize, what am I resisting right now? Because you will start to see that as you're going about the day, there's just like micro resistances everywhere. Like, oh, my back feels like this. Oh, this is happening. Oh, why did I talk to that person? Oh, this made me feel horrible. And what we know to be true, what I know to be true, and what I know that you know deeply to be true is that everything is happening for us. Like, you're not a victim. And everything in front of you is your becoming. It is you becoming closer and deeper and more attuned with your soul. And so your soul is giving you what is in front of you, right? Your subconscious is projecting what it wants you to see because this is your opportunity to heal it. And for many of us, instead of looking at it, we'll just be like, oh, just push it away. And then we're resisting what is. And the moment we resist what is, we are not allowing space for us to receive the deeper teachings of what's being shown to us. And so the true feminine way is the way of opening, of receiving, right? We're the receptors. We're receptive. Our yoni is receptive. It opens. And so when we can truly embody this state of being, we will see every moment as an opportunity to feel more deeply. That thing that's in front of you that is frustrating you, that is creating tension in your reality, open to it. And so I want you to call forth your biggest layer right now. What is the biggest layer for you that is creating suffering in your being? What is it? Whether it's in a relationship, whether it's with your work, with your finances, whether it is in your health, in how you feel about your body, in the thoughts that you tell yourself. Like, what's the first thing that arises when I ask you what is creating the most resistance in your life right now? And I just want you to take a deep breath into it and just feel it. Feel what it feels like for you. And allow that feeling to actually come into your body. Welcome it home. Say, you belong here. You're welcome here. And as you take a few deep breaths into that place of tension, that layer of resistance that you're feeling, notice where it kind of sits or lands, or if you feel it in a specific part of your body, and just take note. You might feel like a relationship stuff in the solar plexus or the back of the heart, or maybe even in your sexual second chakra. So it's going to show up somewhere for you. And if you feel it in your whole body, this is just going to be more of a nervous system response. to how your nervous system, your entire nervous system is reacting to what it is that you're resisting, or that where you're feeling resistance in your life. And as you welcome it into your being and feel it, and notice the texture, the feelings of it, notice how it makes you feel. Notice what your mind does when you welcome it in, when you welcome it home, when you allow it to take space in your body. And just you start to notice the flavors and the textures of these points of resistance. And what ends up happening is now you're no longer resisting it. And you can either ask for the deeper layers of where is this coming from? Ancestral, did I see it growing up? Is this a pattern that I'm playing out? Is this an old storyline that gets to be released? Right? You notice if it's stemming from somewhere or if it simply begins to dissolve. Because when we allow an experience to come into our body, it's going to run a course, right? Everything rises and falls. But the moment something comes in and we resist it, we get it stuck when it was inclining in our bodies, in our experience, when the charge was rising. And this creates a blockage. And what happens when these blockages happen is that they're now a charge, right? And if you think of a magnet, there's two ends of the spectrum. And so you're going to be repelling probably the experience you actually desire, which is to not feel this resistance. But because you're not moving into the resistance, you're actually magnetizing more of this experience because your body is showing you where the blockage is. And when you can really truly move into all of these points of resistance in your life, when they arise, when they come up, when they come through, you will start to see what you're magnetizing in. And then you can ask yourself if it's what you truly desire. And if you're continuously magnetizing it in, you actually haven't let this emotional charge or this feeling or this frequency actually run its course in your body. You haven't understood the deeper layer of it, of why is it there? Why is this showing up for me right now? Where did it come from? What can I do to heal it? And oftentimes that's just holding that past part of yourself, that younger version of yourself that wasn't held the way that she needed to be held or supported the way that she needed to be supported in relationship to this similar frequency. Right. And so nothing that's happening today is sourced from today, right? It's a magnet from past experiences that have been unintegrated. And so allowing this to hold up more space in your body and allowing it to move through the whole emotional charge. So you will feel things. You may cry, you may laugh, you're moving this energy through your body. You will allow it to release from your system so you're no longer a magnetic match for it. And when you're no longer a magnetic match for it, you will not see it anymore, right? But until then, you'll keep getting hints that it is still there, that it is still alive within you. And you will keep being called to heal whatever that is, right? And so whatever effect it's causing in your life, there's a deeper root that carries the same emotional frequency. And that's why these charges that come in, these parts that we're resisting are so key for our awakening, because they're showing us where we do not feel whole, where we do not feel held, where do we not feel supported, where we don't trust that this experience is just for us. And as a woman, as the divine feminine, we're moving into these really deep feelings of trust. I trust that I'm held. I trust that I'm loved. I trust that I'm supported. But if you don't truly feel that way, those are just words, right? And that's where if I don't feel supported, if I always feel like I'm living in fear, if I always feel like I'm living in lack, if I always feel like bad things are happening to me, there are deeper layers that I get to go into of why. Why do I feel this way? What part of me as a younger child were told those stories, right? What are my past experiences that are dictating how I'm responding to my future that may not be true anymore? That I actually get to decide to clear from my being. Maybe it was a hard relationship, and then you told yourself that men don't know how to show up. And then you're constantly bringing in men that don't show up. Maybe it was a failed business venture, and you tell yourself, I'll never create my own business again. And so you take a job from someone else, even though your soul knows you're here for something else. And so when we meet life as it is, and we're shown what is truly in front of us because we trust that it's a part of our subconscious, that we're here to be shown, to clear, to integrate into our bodies. we really begin to move into a deep trust with life and a deep relationship with life of why is this coming through for me right now in this moment? And there will be moments in your meditations, there will be moments in your practices, in that place that you love to go, where you find yourself, where you feel whole, where you feel filled up, where you will say, oh, this is how I'm always supposed to feel. Just whole, integrated, in community, filled with eternal love, right? Undying bliss, feeling so held by the Creator. And then the moment we move out of that baseline of, oh, why is this happening to me? Oh, this again, like this hurts, like you close down, you shut down. Is you get to bring this charge into your awareness and allowing your body to open to how it truly feels inside of you. And ask, right, your higher self, your intuition, like those deeper parts of you that actually know, where is this coming from? What am I ready to see right now? What am I ready to clear? Right? And it's only through seeing and really understanding that we can show our limited mind, like, oh, this just isn't true anymore. This is what I was told, or this is the experience I had once. It's not going to be the experience I have again. I'm actually the co-creator, and I get to choose what I'm creating on this planet. And it's work, right? Every day you'll notice yourself coming into these points of resistance, resisting what is. The more and more we resist what is, the more resistance we create in the body, the more inflammation we create, right? The more chronic illness, dis-ease, all of these physical symptoms begin to arise. And so when we work with like the real true root of health and wellness, it comes from our bioenergetic field, our thoughts, our beliefs, what is coded in our subconscious that we're actually here to recode, that we're here to rewire, that we're here to shift the neural circuits of our mind so that we move back into truth, right? The truth is that you are love. The truth is that you are divinely held. The truth is that your soul has such a divine expression on this planet, that it's here to bring forth to its community. And anything that is not that is not true. It's a misperception of the mind. It is where your limited mind has come in and be like, but in the past this happened, so we can't trust this moment right now. We can't trust this person right now. We can't trust this experience right now. You can't trust yourself, right? And your higher self wants you to trust yourself. Now, what is in front of you is exactly for you. It's perfect. It's beautiful. It couldn't be any other way because it is arising for you right now in this moment. And if you're here and listening this far, you're ready. You're ready to reclaim what is yours. You are ready to know that every single charge that shows up in your body is giving you information so that you can become more whole, so you can fall into more divine aspects of your soul's expression, right? By clearing the mistruths, the things that you were told that you no longer need to hold anymore. And that is the path of awakening. And that is the present moment awareness, is what is happening in front of me as a construct of my mind, showing me my deeper layers, my deeper patterns, the deeper ways that my body moves in this world. And do I want to hold it anymore? Do I want to continue this story? Right? And you know you're not a victim, right? The victim would say, oh, that's just always going to happen to me. And they're not going to do anything about it. But that's not you. I know it's not you. And so every day we get choice. Every moment we get choice. This linear dimension of time is only a construct of the limited mind. But the moment is where we find the eternity. It is where every single thing that has been downloaded into your soul, into this database, right, is revealing itself through what you're seeing, through exactly where you are, through exactly who is around you, through the exact experiences you're having. And it is so profound when you truly see it. And so the practice for you is, what are you resisting right now? And as you move about your day, if you need to set a timer on your phone, set a timer. The moment you notice a resistance come in where you say, it shouldn't be this way, or why did that happen to me? Or God, like this keeps happening. You know, you got to stop yourself and say, what is here for me? Can I open to this resistance? Can I open to this point of tension? Can I open to this charge? and allow these deeper layers to be shown to me. What am I ready to release today? So that I can hold more light, so that I can hold more love, so that I can be a beacon for my community. And so the whole point of this work, right, is not to get looped up in all this shadow work and thinking that there's something wrong with us and that we have to be fixed. It is to notice, it is to, with pure honesty, to notice what you're resisting and why, and to clear it from your body as fast as possible, because you want to anchor in more light all the time. You want to be a brighter beam of light for your community all the time. You don't want to be wallowing all the time. And so that's why when we move through these practices quickly, it is to quickly notice the friction. It is quickly to notice the charge, to notice the resistance, and to say, I'm ready to receive this right now, or it wouldn't be in front of me. My nervous system is ready to see the deeper layers so that I can release the stories I've been telling myself, so I can release the conditioning my parents told me, my peers told me, the society told me, right? Is this what I want to hold? Is this what I want to hold? And what is my higher desire? And what am I here for? And how do I continuously clear what I'm resisting so that I can be more present to this moment and to what it's offering me and the gift that I am having, this experience in the body? Like, what a gift that we get to come on earth and have a physical human experience, right? The body is the key to your awakening. You cannot disassociate your awakening from the body, right? Or you'll lose your mind, or your body will fall apart and you won't get to your destination. This vessel right here is everything. It is where your soul is having a communion with what is around it, right? It is where your soul is showing you the next part of your awakening so that you can become more wholly who you truly are. And that's all we're here for. We're here to become who our soul truly wants us to be, right? We are here to have this experience in this dual world of light and dark, of up and down, of learning how to navigate these swings and these changes so that we can more gracefully and easily move through life, so that it can feel really good, so that it can be an experience where you're bringing up others with you, right? So we can hold more light as a collective, which is needed right now, right? It's not to anchor in more darkness. It's what can we do in this moment to create more light, to create more love, to create more understanding, to create more peace? And what am I resisting that's not allowing that to come through right now? Because you're worthy of it. You're so worthy. You're so worthy. And I'm here to see your worthiness. Yeah, I'm feeling that was complete. And that's an invitation for you. If you don't do the work, no one does the work for you. And so this gets to be your time to truly awaken to who you truly are, what you're here to do, who you're here to be around, what you're here to create, the ripples you're here to leave. Because in the end, we don't take behind anything physical, but your soul is imprinted by everything that you do. And that's what you take into the next body. So, beautiful ones. I hope you take this. I hope you go into your phone right now and set a timer. I hope you notice when you're resisting life and open to it, open to what is there for you so that you can become more of yourself. So, have a beautiful